Sorry about that, guys. Let's see. Let me catch up. She may be lying in order to cause trouble for them, and being in fact a Londoner. 30% chance or so. So it's hard to judge based on the actual situation. Since we can't investigate, therefore we take the plus hope option and cross our fingers that it won't be a bad follow-up event. Yeah, I think I will just reprimand the guards a little bit. In case it is them harassing her and, like, you know, we gotta be professional, guys. We gotta stick to, you know, being there to keep order, not hit on people for the funsies. If you're going full despotism, guard city, then do that. You'll want to be more lenient. Reprimand them. I'm gonna reprimand them. Hope goes up, and this is what it is. All right. Oh, there's survivors at the observatory. Something's amiss at the observatory. Snow covers the precious instruments and the dome is open, letting in a thin column of smoke. Someone's inside. So we would get 19 engineers, 11 other adults, and 4 kids. Escort the survivors to the city, please. Thank you very much. Instead of astronomers, we are met by some of our... Whoa. Why did that go away? And we are met by some of our lost people. They explained that they came here for help but found everyone dead. The astronomers continued their observations until they starved. What was so important for them? They wrote it up in their diaries. The loss of sunlight can't be explained solely by the fouling of the atmosphere by the southern volcanoes. The sun is dimming. Oh dear. Well, it's not... I don't think it's quite as many Londoners as wanting to leave, but they may in fact be helpful to our situation. We don't have enough child shelters for everybody is the problem, so that could be problematic. I could build another child shelter, I suppose. It just would end up being like out here. We have the time for another law. What do foremen do? Appointing responsible foremen will make sure that people work as efficiently as possible. It increases the efficiency of a workplace by 40% for 24 hours. I mean, there is the propaganda center, but I kind of... I kind of just want to sign this. I just will not have the factory yet. Yay, more non-Londoners. The overall percentage drops. Finally, more people, thank God. What's a good target population for this stage of the game? I only started playing it recently, but in my playthrough, I was firmly in the 200s by day 15. Well, I am past day 15. I'm like going on day 20-something, and we do not have that many people. But I'm sure you got scouts up and running a lot faster than I did. This was kind of a slow build, because I biffed it a lot. But I'm gonna sign this into law. We're gonna get these people back on their feet.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
And maybe, just maybe, reclaim some of our workforce in the near future. But I'm trying to prepare for this drop in temperature because it's gonna be rough on us, like so rough. So as soon as these people come back, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. First game's pretty much a throwaway anyway. Lessons are learned. Yeah. That's kind of what we're dealing with, is learning the lessons. This does not need to be wood. This needs to be coal. How about we turn this off for a moment because my wood is full, which means that I can do a bit more with this. Now we have max guards, and I still have 2 people left, so maybe we do this as well. Scouts have returned. Yes, yes, yes. So I can max out these again, which will bring our food production back up. I can max out this again, which will make this go a little faster. I can max out this so that we make more food rather than just soup. And I can turn this back on and have people there. People regain hope. For the first time, the Londoners have failed to persuade anyone to abandon our city and flee to London. People are recovering from their shock at the news of Winterhome and starting to hope for the future. I'm so glad to hear that. Tendency 0. Somebody is hungry. But that's because it's free time and this is technically closed. All right, we've got hungry people. I could make this a 24-hour shift, but I don't want the discontent that much. It will be fine. Every child is in a child shelter. I've got 22 children. I've got 30 spaces. The bunkhouse is doing well. Yeah, this was the problem. We have the coal, but yeah, we need to turn this shit on now for like everywhere. Nope, turn that on. And that is the problem. Turn it all on. These houses are now very cold, which is really bad. So now I have people who are sick. It is even too cold for this to even work. I need the improved heaters, like, badly. So bad. Okay. Improved heaters, go. I have not, however, made any steam hubs at all. So now might, in fact, be the time. And can I get all 3 of these houses? How about I do this and this? Do I want to do that? No. Am I going to? Yes. Hope is going up, but unfortunately so is discontent, so... One of our people had to undergo an amputation. Working in the freezing cold left him with severe frostbite. There was no other choice. I see. I have the care house. We have a care house. I'm working on it. Okay. This is a lot of coal, but all of those are on. I can't, at best, can make it chilly. The cookhouse is still very cold, even with this heater right here. Not good. This is not even being used right now. Although, I suppose I could put people in it. Oh, there's... Never mind. Deconstruct this. That's why the sawmill is not doing anything. Because I only have engineers left. There we go. Yeah, we're almost at capacity in our coal use.
Workday end. It's time for rest.
This is still too cold. Fuck. I need to emergency shift my workshop. Like, immediately. Aha! Improved heaters have gone online. But unfortunately that means that we are overusing our coal. Well... This, please. Is this finally... Yes, this is finally working. I need a patrol. Thank you. Okay. We're managing. We're managing. These guys... it is free time. Unfortunately, I need you to also start producing food. Like, real bad. We're almost out of soup. Like, I have 19 hours left at this level. It's bad. You know what, guys? Go there. You got nothing better to do. No. No, no, no. One of our people died suddenly during an emergency shift. We don't know what's happened, but it's likely it was a heart attack. Alright, I will end the emergency shifts for today. Jeez Louise. I cannot do either of these yet. But we now need a snow pit because we've got 2 corpses. Or 1 corpse, an engineer. An engineer has died. Someone has stolen 6 food rations from the stockpiles. People are saying it was Londoners gathering supplies for their journey. It seems this ridiculous idea of leaving for London is gaining traction again. Guards may retrieve some stolen food. Yeah, please go. We can't afford that being stolen. The guards succeeded. Congrats to us. It is just so cold. Freaking is what it is. Our discontent has gotten up, but our hope is also rising. Unfortunately, we have a lot of sick people because of the cold. I just don't have enough coal supplies to, like, run this hot. Thank you for the lurk, Mr. Scrake. I hope that you are doing well. We haven't heard of your video game shenanigans in a while either. As soon as the temperature goes down, this will get better. But it is not good.
Come, lads. We must work harder.
Honestly, I might just turn this off for a while. You guys can just go home. Turn that off because nobody's working there right now. Everything else I just kind of need. discontent is getting higher. Everyone's cold. There's a corpse. Yeah. Although, I can now do corpse disposal. I just now have to build the snow pit somewhere accessible. We will build this snow pit here. There we go. All right, so our heaters are now more efficient. This is where we can get the factory. We kind of need coal mining optimization. I'm double checking. This would be useful. This would be useful. This would be freaking useful right now. And care houses will be warmer. Fuck. I needed this like ages ago. I have 6 people not doing anything. Why are you waiting for construction people? Yes, I know. Okay. So... at least these places can work. I have an automaton working there, so I don't care about the temperature there. We're just under our consumption right now. Trying to get people well and warm is a problem. I believe I found out why they went up to Svalbard or Greenland rather than towards the equator, which was 1, there was a lot of coal, and 2, the south had smog and ash that blotted out the sky and was very difficult to breathe. Yeah, the understanding is that there are southern volcanoes that completely, like, wrecked the world, essentially. The snow pit is ready. We can now dispose of corpses. That doesn't mean people are more content or hopeful. Dumping our dead in the snow is nothing to be proud of. Well, there's a reason for it, guys, I promise. Ugh. I need another patrol. Like, so bad. I need the fighting arena to be open as well. Okay, we are in free time. A restless group. A crowd is listening to one of the Londoners who's scaring people with visions of doom. He's trying to persuade them to flee to London. The discontented seem to take his words to heart, but others remain unconvinced. Letting him speak will rise the number of Londoners. Chase him away will rise it slightly. Disperse the crowd will cause discontent to rise, and people may get hurt. What do we think, guys? Do we chase him away, or do we disperse the crowd? Letting him speak is really bad. We cannot afford that many people leaving. Bury him in the new snowbank as a warning. I don't have that capability, Trap. Quit quit suggesting things I don't have the button for. Pick one of the 3 buttons, please. I can run a poll if you guys would prefer that. Pursue it with scorpion flails. Trav, you're not, I'm fine. I'm pulling this. New poll. All right, 2-minute poll starting now. Do we let him speak? Do we chase him away? Or do we disperse the crowd and possibly have people get hurt? It is up to you guys. You can duke it out with channel points. But at the top of the chat, you can find the poll. Feel free, even if you aren't active in my chat, to jump on your computer and clicky a button-y. That would be fantastic-y. If you have channel points to spend, feel free to spend them. Duke it out with your channel points. I highly recommend having fun. But yeah, do we? I just asked for option 2. Well, you can poke the buttons about it now, Trav. But this, letting him speak will mean the number of Londoners will rise +10. Chasing him away will mean the Londoners will rise only +5. And dispersing the crowd, discontent, which is already higher than hope right now, will rise and people may get hurt. Of which we have plenty of sick people in our medical tents as it is. What do we do? We are not equipped for this shit. But here we are. Violence is never wrong. Oh, plague. Discontent rises. People join the Londoners anyway, so let's avoid that one. Yeah, I mean, some amount of people are going to join them regardless of what we decide, but how many at once is really the question here. Last chance to get your vote in. If you're voting, please make it your way to the vote at the top of the chat and clicky buttons quickly. By the time I have finished speaking, the vote may already be done. You guys tied it. You tied it. Why for you do this to me? I cannot pick both results. Fine, I'm chasing him away. But know this. It is your fault that you guys did not vote enough. We have 39 Londoners. It's bad. It's very bad. We have enough food for about 2 days. That was pretty good. We could go back to soup, but I would like to raise hope. So we have real food for a while. I cannot get people out of being treated fast enough, and I have amputees. It's bad. There should be a body in here, but there is not a body in here, and I do not know why. Alright. So, we are managing so far with the coal. We have no wood production currently, and we're not building a lot, so it's okay. We have no steel production currently, because we had to turn that off. We are just above the ability to feed all of our people. So that's kind of shite. We have enough to cover it so far. We may have to switch back to soup. We have 30 people sick, only 20 of which are in treatment currently, and everything is freaking cold. Except for the care house, which is livable. So that is essentially the problem. But we're very close to getting the temperature to go back up again, in which case most of this will solve. And I will be putting this on a patrol as quickly as I can. Alright, what would you guys... This cave was or was inhabited. There are a number of footprints leading to its entrance. We should check to see if there's someone still alive up there. Alright. Beset by beasts. We can hear terrified shrieks coming from a cave uphill. When we came closer, several polar bears turned towards us, blocking the entrance. There are people trapped inside, and those beasts are picking them off one by one and feasting on them. If we leave the bears alone, the bears will kill all the survivors. If we risk attacking the bears, the people will live, and the scouts will escort them to our city to survive. I don't know if I have enough housing for all of these people, but some amount of people will be lost in this scuffle. We have enough room for the kids. I just don't know about the rest. They might get injured, and injured people can't work the mines. Exactly. So I got distracted listening to you talking about how there was no time left, that I didn't notice that there was no time left. Well, Trav, that sounds like a you problem. Just saying. Attack the bears or don't attack the bears. The polar bears are playing a most dangerous game of peekaboo with the survivors in the cave. What do we want, guys? I'm not going to do a poll this time. I'm just going to ask. There's no way I can go check to see what my population is and how much shelter I still have left. So if I don't have enough shelter, I will be building it very quickly. I've been assured by someone whom I trust that violence is never wrong. I see. You've decided to let Plague run the show. I understand. I mean, not that I don't mind Plague running the show. He's fantastic, but... Okay. We risk attacking the bears. We had to help the survivors. When our scouts attacked the bears, the people in the cave joined them, and together they drove the beasts away. Unfortunately, the scouts died from their injuries. The people have saved set out towards our city, guided by a map made by the scouts. So we have no more scouts until these people get back. But we have survivors heading to the city. So when they get here, whoever survives from that will end up becoming scouts. In about a day. Which means that if I don't have enough places Where can I see if I have enough housing? I have 15 bunkhouses, which can house 133. No, which only have 133 people in it? No, 143. Oh, because of the 10 in the care house. You know what? I'm gonna build another bunkhouse just in case. Just gonna build one just in case. 10 people who are doing nothing. What, where, when, why, and how. Also, please go on patrol. This will help so much. The tendency to join them is 0. I still have 6 days to deal with this. I don't know if this will ever go into the negatives and we lose people to the Londoners group. So we're working on it. We're working on it. When it warms up, things will get a lot better. I'll be able to turn some of these heaters and stuff off. It'll be good. Whoopsie indeed, Trav. Whoopsie indeed. We'll see how many of these people survive to make it here. Captain, the Londoners are stealing again. They've taken 32 food rations from the stockpiles. People are angry that the Londoners are putting their crazy idea before the needs of the city. Yep, guards. Guards must go catch them. Please be successful. The guards have succeeded. Fantastic. Quit stealing our food. Our guards did a good job. They got the goods back, but more importantly, they caught one of the thieves. Now we can put an end to the thievery. What should we do about them? Let him go, but we'll prepare a place for him soon, which is the prison. Banish him, or our people will decide his fate. Discontent will rise if we do this. Those scorpion flails are looking mighty tempting right now. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong, but if we publicly punish him, people are going to be mad. People are going to be upset. It's just how it works. Will the number of Londoners drop if this one is banished? I don't know. I mean, banishing him is basically a death sentence. I don't have the time or the supplies to build a prison. I don't want to build a prison. I kind of think banishing him is kind of the thing. The best option I have right now. Nah, they can go to London and live a happy, carefree life there, just as they keep preaching. Yeah, so, you want to leave so bad, goodbye. There are now 38 Londoners. And he apparently worked in the coal mines. Okay. Yes, Julian, I do have a plan. We are organizing to do things. I have so many people who are sick, but it's about to warm up and that will dramatically help. Look at that. Suddenly, we are not freezing to death anymore. Can turn that off. Can turn these off. Can turn these off. Can turn these off. Actually, this one I can't. I could turn this off though. I could turn that off. Oh no, that one's too cold. Or, alternatively, I could leave this on and turn these two off. Yeah, there we go. Why is this still chilly? Please stop being chilly. Please be warm. Can I turn this one off? No. Okay. I'm attempting to find the compromise. We can turn this back on, and we can even get that back up and running. You can be livable or warm even. It just needs to be chilly. There we go. That's better. Now, how is our coal consumption? Yeah, we are doing much better now. Doing much better now. Alright, we can do a new law if we want to. I would like to do organ transplant because this will help our people recover faster. Body parts will be taken from the dead, will be used to help treat the sick. Yay. We can also do organic fertilizer. But it will make people upset. I don't understand why. I feel like that's a perfectly good use of people. Dead people, specifically. Okay. Healthcare installation has been researched, so I might be able to do... Yes. Good. Excellent. They are much better now. Okay, let us get... I need more steel for that. I believe this is an upgrade, or is this a new building? I don't know. actually think we need this right now. I would love this, but it triples how much coal we're using. Or we get into the factory. To have. Infirmary allows us to build infirmaries. Okay. New buildings. So we would have to replace our medical tents, essentially, is what you're telling me. Yep, I'd be fine with being composted after death. Why waste a perfectly good source of biomass for sticking in a box or burning it? Yeah, exactly. I'm assuming houses also are just are houses an upgrade. Yeah, I know that infirmaries are the better, but like if they're bigger, they don't fit in the same footprint, which means that I then have to replace them. Are houses an upgrade to the bunkhouses, or are they a new building? Okay, it's a new building. So I'd have to replace what I already have, which means that I have to start replacing infrastructure, which isn't necessarily a terrible thing. It's just people are unhappy about it. This opens up more people for other areas. Okay, so the house one is just a base is just a full upgrade. The infirmary is a different building. Yep. Okay. I mean this is pause, so what I need them to do is give me give me steel. Yep, you guys are on patrol. Sir, a doctor wants to talk to you about proving radical treatment. I was a field surgeon in the Bower world and worked on the Royal Society to reduce the rate of limb loss in army hospitals. I believe I can devise a method that will cut the number of amputations during radical treatment. The engineer won't be able to work, but hope will slightly rise. Yeah, give him what he needs. Do it. Less amputees, better for everybody. All right. I need to make a decision on this. I need this doing things. I could do this, but it will consume twice as much coal. This also doubles when it's in use. I don't have to put it up that high either, but we can start working towards efficiency. What to prioritize? I was waiting on steel. That's why I have not picked anything. I need the steel. I need this to produce like 2 more steel. It's just they have like 4 people working right now. That's the problem. Everybody's so freaking sick. Yes, I know a research goal has not been set. I don't... Okay, I finally have it. Oh, this needs 25. And then I would need 25 per house. Let's just get more coal. We'll optimize the coal. Yep, I am aware that we are out of steel. Working on it. You know what? You can go work over on the steel because you work 24 hours. And these guys can come over here and work on the coal, which has manpower. You guys are still freaking out over the theft and the emergency shifts? My goodness, the emergency shifts were forever ago. I need this fighting arena to knock my discontent back down. The hunters are going out. We got 4 hours before a whole influx of new people come in. Hopefully I have enough housing for them all. Oh, the temperature's gonna drop again in like a couple of days. Oh, this is gonna be so bad. Destroy the discontent. I have 5 homeless people. Where can I put you? Cheese and crackers. I'm gonna go here. Yep, that's all I can do. Captain Londoners are stealing again. Well, go get it back. Thank you. One of our guardsmen was beaten to death while chasing the Londoners. We caught one of the thieves, but he was not the murderer. What should we do with him? Banish him. Goodbye. Alright, I have people... Nothing to do. Yep, one of our people died. We have a body in here. 6. Sir, a group of survivors reached our city. They are tired, but they need a place to rest, a bite to eat, and perhaps some medical attention, but they are ready to lend a hand, however they can. Yay for that. Do we have anybody? No, we do not. We had enough for everybody. We just don't have enough jobs. So, what I need is to build something. Probably another hothouse. Let's put this hothouse. Would like for it to be near the other one, but we will have to put it here, I think. We may need another cookhouse as well. There we go.
Order, people. Let's march to work.
Okay. You are making soup. You are switching to soup. All right. There we go. Sir, the doctor who is trying to improve radical treatment is here. He is reporting a breakthrough. It's certainly an unorthodox method, and my learned colleagues would be appalled at the experiments I had to perform, but it works. I expect the number of amputations during radical treatment to be halved. He seems eager to get back to his everyday work and try his new method. Well done, my man. That will absolutely help. Now then. Now we definitely need it for coal. Okay. Using rats as surgical assistants is deranged but inspired. They have such tiny little hands, but they can do delicate work with ease. Indeed. Indeed. So, unfortunately, we don't have as many standard meals as we would like. We have a lot more soup, but the soup is good.